no, yeah, we went to the school store. I thought that's what we were
So,
doing.
that is what you're doing. So that is a scene that we're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, um, yeah, the school store is, as you might imagine, it's most of the merch. There's some there's basically there are two varieties of clothing. There is school school clothing, and there is very generic sort of plain, plain colors, no, nothing interesting. Essentially, are your choices. Let's
Ooh,
see.
everything looks so fun.
Yeah, it probably would for you. She's just like, she's not even looking at what she's grabbing for the most part. She's just checking sizes to see if they match his. And when she does, she's just like slinging them over her arm. Just a few things to get him by until the stuff she ordered online while they were walking comes in.
Mhm. Mhm. Um. And as as and the school store is a little bit unique compared to the rest of the campus, as um it's sort of off to the side towards the school entrance, and it is basically it's the school store slash the gift shop. So, it's open to the public essentially, in a limited basis. So there are people not from the campus around, some a little bit. As you know, Phoenix Academy is sort of like, lots of people like to support the school by buying merch. They support the football team and the other sports teams and all of their favorite heroes. Um,
Is the area around here like do they search us when we come back from the gift shop?
no, if not, if you guys have like a student, show your student IDs.
Okay.
Um, which I assume you would.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are sort of shopping around, uh, yeah, we'll say for the sake of, you know sake of plot, that yeah, the stuff you ordered online, the school had, there is a slight delay, but basically you have to come pick it up in the gift shop because people outside, that's the pickup destination.
Makes
So yeah,
sense.
so you go and pick up the stuff and throw up some shirts uh for Aaron and
Oh,
the
wait, the stuff she ordered online is already there?
yeah,
Oh, geez, they got
again,
some fast service. 10 minutes. I like
yeah,
that.
they, they arrive at the speed of plot.
I am so about that. So, she definitely like pays for his things and probably a few snacks. I imagine they have snacks in the school store.
Yep.
And
As well, the delivery guy comes up and says, "Sign here, please."
and she does.
And she's
And
he's
all
gonna
too
be like,
eagerly take the package from him.
and he's gonna be like, you know, so how do you guys like the Phoenix Academy?
Enough to do it again. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, it's all right.
they held you back.
Yeah, I'm not so good with the book smarts, but everything else, I'm real good, real
Uh,
fine.
as he's like, I heard that that new school that's opened up, that's less of a problem. That if you've got the skills and book smarts, be damned. If you've got the talent for you know beating bad guys, that then that's the place to be.
I mean, I don't know. We were told not to look at that place because they're bad, and also Daddy already paid the tuition for here, so we're good. We're
Uh,
all right.
as he's like, well, uh, Well,
What is
if
who is this that we're talking to? What's her name?
This is the
the
delivery
delivery
man.
the
Oh,
delivery
this is
guy
the
looks,
delivery man. Oh,
if Aaron's paying
Like,
attention, it says his name is Jeff, and look by the looks of his and on his if you're paying attention, are you paying attention, Aaron?
I think I'm probably already starting to try some stuff on.
oh, she's handed you the Ahigo poncho already.
As he's
Like
like, well,
raincoat, rather.
uh, it well, that's a shame. It looks like you'd probably fit in there. Thanks for using Rook Express as you walk away, and yeah, you'll see on the back of his shirt says like Rook Express. Uh,
Raz is going to stare real intently at that insignia on his coat or whatever. Like real intense. As if like gears are turning in her head. And then they actually aren't, and she shrugs and she just keeps like getting Aaron to put on that stupid poncho.
yep. Also, you'll as you're like having him try stuff on, um, you'll notice that something else has been slipped in with your package. Uh, basically being a you know if if interested in Rook Rook School for Superior Teens, call this number and don't and keep it a secret. You know
Hmm. Wait, that's the school we're not supposed to go to, right?
that is the school you're not supposed to. Are you asking that out of
She
character
said
or in
that in
character?
character. She said in
Okay,
character, yeah.
then I'm not gonna say nothing then.
She's speaking to
What
Aaron.
what school?
The Rook one?
What about it?
We're two halves of a whole idiot. This is great. That's the one that Hellbinder said not to talk to or something.
Oh, are you talking about Rook?
That's the one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not supposed to go there, but I'm also not supposed to leave campus. So really, that's just in a long list of places I can't go. I've never thought about it,
Okay, give me that poncho back. We're taking all this stuff.
but I just put it on.
Yeah,
And you'll
I know.
notice
Take it
it's
off.
like inside out and like under all the clothing. Now nothing can get wet.
Oh, you fool! Actually, no. That's brilliant. No, stop. Take it all off. Put on the school store stuff.
All right.
And Raz is going to use this as an excuse to go talk to Hellbinder.
All right. Well, are you going with uh Aaron?
No, I think Aaron is distracted enough still working on getting, organizing all this clothing and trying to get it back to his room that he's not
All
going to go
right.
with her.
Okie doke. Um, we'll come back to that in a little bit then. So, hmm, it's like that's I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do paladin scene, but his scene is a trickier one to do. I guess I'll ask. Well, when in doubt, ask the person who's doing the scene. So have them have them do the work. Uh, so paladin, why don't you tell us a little bit about your what was it, Hema? H
HEMA.
yeah, Hema. So yeah. Uh, why don't you tell us a little bit about this club of yours?
Well, they study the old fight books of Talhofer and others who put together sword fighting manuals, including those from like the World War I and II era where they still had cavalry, trying to learn all that they can of whatever's been documented of historical European martial arts, including the throws and grapples, the weapon skills.
Okay.
And
So I'm just
he probably would be the equivalent of a black belt. Like he could teach maybe other students who've just gotten that. So he'd be like a second, maybe third level of not quite a master, but like journeyman level, I guess you could say. He's still young.
okay.
He's not a perfect fighter. He gets angry sometimes. Oh, I like that.
So that's the Rook Industries logo. Well, it except for the whole ugly white borders around the letters, but I did that in a hurry, so um and that's run by this lady. What everyone would know. She's pretty famous in the city.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm going to that school.
Anyways, yep. So so let's see. I'm just looking through like there'll be some students who I probably haven't made pictures of yet, but there'll be so for the most part though, all of the students in this club are they're all lotto winners. Chiefly street knights there. Uh he's probably your sparring partner, although he tends to default to not historical techniques when he's losing, which is probably most of the time. He'll default to his sort of street fighting basis. Um and you've got Big T, who seems to be earnestly trying to learn as well. Uh, and his girlfriend Guinevere, who is less interested in the up close, but this is probably sort of also, but she learns more archery here.
All are welcome.
As a, uh, you know, mm, you've probably taken up to the sort of assistant teacher role or like the whatnot, and then obviously there'll probably be like seniors who are as good as you or not better, juniors and
He's the guy
seniors.
who practices next to the teacher, and when he sees somebody flagging behind, he's the one who lets the teacher keep going while he just goes and helps out one student. He does
Yep,
that's like sort of his duty.
yep. As um someone will as then a new person will walk in as you can see sort of the atmosphere of some of the other students sort of visibly shift as this as she walks in somewhat sheepishly as she will because uh this club is one of the very many of the uh nerd clubs where but and she's a popular girl, and so her walking in is put off a lot of the other less popular students.
So you're saying she might not want to play D&D with us after class?
What a
Oh, I
loser.
don't know. I don't know. What do you approach her?
You might as well make a good example for the nerds who might be afraid to approach girls.
What do you say?
Good day there, Jennifer. I suppose you are coming to learn?
Uh, I'm coming to practice more than learn.
Well, that is
And
good.
she's, uh, As she's gonna she's gonna say, "In fact, you're the person I've been looking for."
Oh,
Would you like
why?
to spar? Because I've been training with all of the other. I've been here. I've been challenged. I've been trying to find someone who I can spar with that isn't a complete joke. And so they pointed me in this direction, and everyone pointed me to you. We are very similar, you and I, and so I wanted to test your skills against mine.
Yes, and that is the Excalibur you hold, is it not?
No. My father wields Excalibur. Uh, this is simply a magical blade from my father from our vaults.
Well, then you shouldn't be put too far out if I summon mine.
By all means, I want this to be uh, I want this to be as close of a match as possible.
Very well
Your
then.
skills versus mine.
He'll turn his attention away from her for just as long as it takes to say, "Class, gather around this mat. If we get too close, just make room."
I'm still trying to. I'll probably end up making another teacher to be the advisor for this class. I just haven't. Actually, I have an idea for one, so I just need to get the art for it. It's just it's just sort of like yeah. Uh, Out of character. This is based off of one of my old mask characters that I played as. Who basically has the same power set as you. She's just Arthurian themed.
Which is funny enough, a character that Arcloid has made before in another superhero game.
Nice.
I'm sensing a theme arc.
Well, it's fun to play.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I'm certainly. I would certainly be a hypocrite if I gave you crap for that, because Lord knows I've made plenty of this archetype of character myself. All right. You being the player in this, how do you want to approach? Is like everyone sort of gathers around, waiting to see this sort of epic clash between you two.
All right, first, this is all taking place like in a TV or movie fight where they're exchanging blows, but they're also talking.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that where they're grinding the swords against each other and they're face to face. So I'm going to try first to pierce the mask.
Sure. Yeah, trying to pierce the mask of your opponent through their combat. I dig it. Roll
Yeah.
mundane.
I'm very bad at this, but I'm going to roll anyway.
Makes sense. See what the dice odds might smile on. Never mind. And so yeah. What do you actually say? What are you trying to glean as you
Oh,
as
he's
you fight?
trying to suss out if she actually has a grudge against him or if this is actually just, testing the mettle of another famous fighter in the school.
Well, without you like, she I can still answer, but you don't get to like. So, but you'll have to just take my word at you'll just have to take my role play as her response because you failed. You still make sure you mark your potential though.
Oh, I did.
She'll just she's just sort of saying as you guys are sort of friendly chatting, she's like, I don't have. There's like I don't it's unchivalrous to hold a grudge, which is actually the opposite. But she's like, you know I wanted to see. I want I wanted to see which one of us is better. Uh, if we're gonna constantly be compared, we might as well just suss it out now. Who of us is superior?
Oh, and I have an out of character question, real quick.
Sure.
If I were to fail another move, I can pick. Can I pick a advancement then and there?
Yes. You're gonna pick your advancements immediately after you immediately as soon as you get them. As long as with some exceptions.
Okay. Well,
The
in that case,
the chief exceptions being if you took your advancement and immediately wanted to like unlock your moment of truth or something like that, that you could unlock it, but I wouldn't let you use it for the
right.
scene because that's just stupid.
Basically, why I'm asking is that I'm trying to remember what legacies like Elroy start missing two of their 4 powers,
Yep.
and
Yeah, you
this
could
would be a great
unlock that right
battle
away.
this would be a great battle for that to happen.
So, but yes, yeah. So she basically says that she wants to just, she doesn't like beating around the bush, and
Well, in that
and so she just wants to find out right now who is better.
well, in that case, courting danger yet again. I'm going to roll danger, which is a +0. I definitely want this directly engaged to impress her. So
All right,
I'm actually going to use the worst move.
roll danger.
And I miss again. But now, super speed and super strength have unlocked.
All right, but because of that, so yeah, as you guys continue to fight,
Oh,
and
and
she,
I'll say that fail was a result of that happening then and there, and just the utter klutz moment of like you're growing into your new feet, basically. Because different parts of
yep,
kids grow at different times, and that's why they're so freaking clumsy. And we just have one of those voice changing at the dance recital, not dance recital, chorus recital moments.
right, like as long as it narratively makes sense, if because obviously you did that strategically uh in order to get your advancement, but I'm okay with that since it also made narrative sense. Uh, I will tell you out of character, and I'm not going to if I sense that you're trying to roll on worse stats to farm, I will shut you down. But it made narrative sense, and so we're fine.
Well,
Um,
actually, I did want to impress her, and that's an option I can't do with the better roll.
Yep. That's why I said I'm not. It made narrative sense, and so it's good. I've out of character. I've had people in games I've run in the past try and farm X potential by deliberately rolling shitty stats for no reason, and so.
I don't do that all the time. This was like, I'm so close, I might as well. And it
Oh,
makes
yep,
dramatic sense. And if it
yep,
didn't, I wouldn't stretch it if I didn't really see the need
well,
other than getting the
yep,
potential.
yep. Anyways, but however, she best you. You feel like in this clash of like titans, you feel you feel yourself like your sudden increase in what were the two that you unlocked? Speed and strength.
Yes.
Your sudden increase in speed and and strength has sort of knocked you off balance, as it were.
Ooh. So we
And
lose some pace.
so and she being just and you can tell just by fighting her that she is every bit your equal when it comes to swordsmanship. Uh, you know,
This is not a time
there's
to play around.
yeah, and so yeah, she she best you. I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say handily, because that's because you didn't completely, fuck it up. But it's enough that let's see, Mark. I'm going to, rather than make you roll take a powerful blow, I'm just going to say mark insecure.
That totally fits.
Because I mean, you teach this, you kind of half teach this class, so
And he just got trounced in front of all of his,
and yeah, you just got like I said, you just got trounced in front of everybody, so by somebody who literally just walked in the door for the first time. Granted, she's also a master swordsman with a famous sword hero, famous father, but it is still kind of embarrassing.
Oh yeah, he's not going to hear the end of this over dinner.
As in the chivalrous way, she will sort of help you up off your feet after she beats you. And then she's like, well, that was exciting. I haven't had such a good spar since I entered the academy.
Well, I would like a rematch, so if you would like to humor me on that, then by all means.
Well, perhaps another day, because I've been summoned by Chelsea for some other task. But
Of course.
at least I am secure in the knowledge of who's the best swordsman in the school, and she will kind of do the hair flip and start walking away.
Oh, that made it personal.
Ooh, shit. Sorry about that. Cat knocked down my water bottle, and it's heavy, so it spooked me. All right. Last but not least is Madeline.
Hey, hey.
All right. So yeah. You arrive at the Occult and Magic Club, which has been sort of segment. I forget. You're officially a member of the club, right? I don't remember.
That's right. I'm a part of the Occult Magic Club. I need to learn more about magic, so it makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I just couldn't remember.
Mhm.
So, and so, Dr. Jackal will sort of nod his head and say, you'll find Abigail and the others in that in the side room over there. The rest of us will be uh um and he'll sort of gesture his cane, and the side door will open.
Thank you, Jack. Thank
Uh
you, Doctor.
you can see that Dulcia is not around. Um uh and so so yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so yeah.
Yep. Head into the back.
I haven't gotten names for the other two coven members yet,
Mhm.
but I do have pictures for them, so I'll get names for them later. But there's her, and actually it'd be not witch 2 and witch 3, that'd be witch 4 and witch 5. So uh, because I've already made 2 other witches. So
The Eagles play
uh,
in the background.
um,
They're
yeah,
all spooky.
yep. As as Abigail will sort of welcome you, it's like, Madeline, so nice of you to show up. I wasn't sure if you actually would.
I come by here every afternoon, Abigail. It's not that much of a surprise.
Well,
Besides, I did
yes,
promise.
but you normally just hang out with the amateurs. Well,
Well,
and Magus
most days are theory
and
and
everyone.
reading. Today will be praxis.
As you'll hear, it's like you'll hear not the witch 5 or witch 4 talking, but her hat will start talking. He's like, and who exactly is her? She smells of science, which will interfere with our ritual. And the witch who's wearing the hat will just sort of tug the hat down and try and shut it up.
Mm-hmm.
So without speaking.
Of course.
So any response to the hat?
Madeline will not make a verbal response, but it will be very visible that that her cybernetic eye will blink for a little bit and then shut down.
All right. That's enough. That's enough, hat. I invited her, so she's going to stay. And the hat's just going to muffle because it's being muffled by the witch.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you could help us with our ritual.
That's right.
What did you have in mind?
Well, as dealing with other students would be a little bit uncouth, I have a different recommendation. I'm sure you're familiar with Miss Magic.
Yes.
Well, as it so happens, I'm aware of a variety of her portal networks. That there are certain mechanisms in which we could engage with to operate within it, connect with it, and perhaps see if she happens to have one laying around of what we need.
Co-opting one of the most powerful magic users in Halcyon City's portal network. I like the way you think.
It's not quite nearly as secure as she thinks it is. But if you're willing to follow along and perhaps help with the ritual, we'll have what we need in just moments.
It's my help. This is my ritual.
No, I mean the ritual to open the portal. That was the
Oh.
inflection I was giving. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. She's like, well, I'm more, yeah, I want to, this will be a good chance to test your metal, isn't that right, girls? And they all sort of nod in agreement. All right. If this goes well, then perhaps we can add a 6th member to our little family.
Good. Let's have some practical experience today. And, I have an ability strictly for this. It is called
Oh.
All the Best Stuff. And I get to, roll. Because she's a hero, I will be rolling Savior. If I succeed, I can, quote, find a useful tool or intel for the situation. On a 7 or 9, I leave evidence, and on a miss, they're aware, and I trigger an alarm.
Ooh. So
Yeah.
so um. Oh, okay. I was looking at the move itself just so I could understand the different versions of it because I wasn't sure if it
Yeah,
was
the different
you.
version for villain is I roll danger, but I've specifically chosen a heroic target today.
Okay. So I was checking to see if it was based off it's based off the target, not based off of what you're doing.
That's correct.
All right.
All right.
So
So if you're ready, I'll go ahead and roll.
roll a save here.
Let's see a flop. Oh, I gotta tab back
Uh,
to the other page to say no penalties or bonuses, and no.
Ooh.
All right. It goes off perfectly without a
So-
hitch.
all right. So you find a tool or intel useful to your situation. So yeah. So first you describe how this ritual how the ritual goes, and then I'll describe and I will describe the rest.
All right. First, Madeline will take out a piece of chalk from her from one of her pockets, and she'll just draw a circle on the wall. And as she does, she steps back and she'll hold her hand out. As she holds out her hand, a flashy magical pentagrams will start expanding outwards to sort of fill the shape of the circle. And everyone else will have a chorus line to follow along with her chant until it is finally complete. The mystical sigils all disappear, and it is now just an open spatial gateway between A and B. And B
All right.
leads straight into a magical repository.
All right. And so yeah, you're able to co-opt Miss Magic's portals. And yeah, and within said portals, you know, the So my question is, do you just go do you go in yourself? Do you let them do you basically say uh have at it?
I'll be going in
Uh
myself. I'll be pulling out like a small little pocketbook. I'll open it up and go, Unicorn horn should be on shelf 32B.
all right. So when you walk through, you see Abigail trying to walk through as well.
Okay.
Do you just let her?
Absolutely. She's welcome to come along.
All right. Also I've given the other two witches names now. One Ursula Hatsbane and Maya Norwood.
Hatsbane. Very
She
good.
has a hat.
Well, she has a talking hat. All right. The others will stay behind. But yeah, you find the unicorn horn, off on where it's supposed to be, and you know, but when you get back, it looks like Abigail has helped herself to some extra goodies.
Ah, got yourself a few souvenirs. Wonderful.
And she's like, "Yeah, these will be useful for for this will be easily useful for later. For I've got lots of other tricks and treats planned with with the sisters." As she'll just sort of just keep this between you and me. And she'll just like I think we'll get along just great.
My lips, of course, are sealed. And,
So she's just gonna
she's got the unicorn horn, she has her gifts, and we're out of there.
Yep. She's going to she so she's gonna say, by the way, Madeline, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Uh, a- how do you feel about Chelsea Starr?
I suppose, like many others, she's a little bit stuck up her own attitude. I wouldn't mind
And
knocking
she's
that
like,
down a few pegs, but all things in good time.
but she's like, she she is she's gonna get this like almost she's gonna get this wicked smirk on her face. It's like
And mirrored smirk from
I
me.
And she's like, I think you and I are going to get along swimmingly. Uh, Ursula, Maya, uh, we get there. Ursula, Maya, Morgana, Ebony, uh, welcome. Let's give a round of applause for our newest sister, uh, Madeline Lafayette, and they'll all give you like soft golf claps.
Right. And as we're all stepping back through the portal, they're clapping, and I'll just like give a quick little bow. And of course, just soak it up. I have an ego.
All right. I know. And I was like, now let's get to work. And with that, I know we're ending a little bit early today,
Mhm.
but that's a good stopping point. For that's a good stopping point. Because I wanted to do a little bit of a time skip. Well, not like a major time skip, but
A minor one, yeah.
yeah. So doing a time skip with about less than an hour to go before we have to end it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So
Mhm.
All right, but let it be
hopefully
known that Raz tattled.
oh right, I forgot about Raz.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't end quite yet. Sorry, Raz, I almost
Settle
forgot.
down.
Oh, I mean, it's fine if you wanted to skip ahead. Just let it
Oh,
be known that
oh,
Raz
oh
spilled the
no.
beans.
I
That
wanted
sounds
to
exciting.
I wanted to have that scene, and I just completely spaced about it till just now. So
It's
yeah,
okay.
Raz.
I just didn't want to leave that open end.
Nope. So yeah. So you would head to the headmaster's office.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you go to the so you go to the first you run into Selma. And she was like, "What did you do this time?" Let's see, what is Raz's last name? I gotta remember.
Rouge.
Rouge. I was like, "What did you do this time, Miss Rouge?"
Lovely to see you again, too. No, I have something to report this time. I'm not the one being reported. But let it be known, last time I was completely justified.
Uh-huh. As it's like, what are you reporting?
Those Rook people, they were here, and I need to talk to Miss Hellbinder, please.
Uh, all right. All right. I'll get her. I will I'll get the headmaster, and she'll just say, "Headmaster, um, Miss Roos has something to report," and you'll hear, "Send her in." Also, for Selma, I posted a GIF of who I've
I
been
was
channeling.
hearing it in my head. But I was trying not to say anything.
Yep. So, yeah. The big doors for the headmaster's office will open. And it looks like your typical very fancy headmaster's office, although there are lots of things about it that are kind of off-putting. For one, there are armed Aegis agents in the headmaster's office. And by armed, I mean like serious firepower.
Casual
Um,
cannon in the corner of the room.
and the walls seem to have all like strange patterns seem to mark the walls of the headmaster's office and the floor. Like basically, without any knowledge of magic, you really can't tell much about it. But yeah, it's weird.
hmm And this is a room Raz has probably seen more times than she knows how to count. Which may or may not be saying anything, but I think at this point she's like used to it. She like smiles and waves at the shield guys. Or the Aegis guys.
Aegis,
Yeah.
Aegis, shield. Well, the only reason we don't say shield is because then
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse will come and stomp on our stream. So
Yeah.
Haha, you're getting banned.
Aegis is a
so
cooler name anyway. So like she's
all right.
walking in with like her free hand that doesn't have all the clothes and stuff. She's like waving at them. Just like, hey, how you doing? How's the kids? Uh, then she makes it to Hellbinder's desk, and she's a little bit more sheepish with her than them, and not out of fear. But she sets the stuff down on the edge of her desk and sort of like slides it forward, and then puts the advertising slip on top of the pile. And she says, "Yeah, so I ordered some clothes for Aaron, and they were delivered by this guy who is definitely Rook. He even had it on his clothes. If we're not supposed to talk to them, I don't know how they made it past security, but you see something, say something. And here I am being a good embodiment of someone who follows all of the rules."
As
And
Hellbinder
she's
will
like,
sort of
I was
look
gonna say, she's
over
like beaming pridefully, like, "Yep, I did a good thing."
she'll look over the clothes. She'll like when she gets to the Ahego hoodie that you ordered, she'll sort of like raise an eyebrow. It's like,
It was a prank.
she's just going to say, well, the problem is that you know, with well, I'll have to talk with our. I'll have to talk with the. I'll have to talk with the postmaster general because there's no way that someone from Rook Express should have been able to deliver your clothing. But
Yeah, he had the symbol
uh,
on the back of his jumper and everything. Like, it was pretty apparent.
oh, I don't doubt it. I honestly, I'm pretty sure that I I probably guess as to how that happened, but it's concerning that they were. I'll make sure I bring this up with the post office because that shouldn't have happened. I apologize that you had to go through that.
Oh, I didn't really care. I just wanted to make sure that y'all were like paying attention, and also make sure there's nothing wrong with these clothes I got for him, because he needs clothes. He
She's just
spaghettied
going
his.
to. She's just going to take a. I will have these sent over to Miss Sheridan, and she will check them over. And then if they are clean, then we will have them delivered to uh Mr. Disparu's dorm room.
That would be super, thanks.
And she's just going to take the little advertising slip. But I'm going to take a hold of this if you don't mind.
I don't have any need for it. I'm here.
And she's just going to hold it, and then it's just going to smolder before it bursts into flames.
Raz's eyes like sparkle, like, man, she's so cool.
And she's like, please don't bring this up to um, anyone else. You don't need to
Should I
cause
tell
a.
Aaron?
You can tell him that his clothes will be delivered shortly. But yeah, just
Oh, he was there when
yeah,
that happened, though, and he is
yeah.
simple.
See if you can't make sure you impart on it how important it is to keep this between the three of us.
Okay, but like, why is it so important anyway?
Because we don't uh we don't need uh we don't need let's just say that without naming any names that certain students might be inclined to take up uh their offer, and I don't want to say anything more.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I think I get it. She doesn't.
All right. Good job, um, uh, Miss Rouge. And Hellbinder is going to use her influence over you to shift your danger down and your savior up.
Yeah, I'll take that. I won't reject it.
All right, then shift your danger down and your savior up.
Cool.
All right. And that will be where we end off for today.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right.
All right. So,
Cool.
end
That
of
sounds
session.
good.
Also, now that we're wrapping up, clear, I'm what I posted before, that's not till December.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
good for so the next 4 weeks I'm all good, barring any sort of sickness or emergency.
Hmm.
The only day this week, the only time this week. So essentially, I'll talk.
So you're saying you'll be gone from the start of December to halfway through January?
December 9th is when it'll start. So basically, 11th, 18th, the 25th kind of depends on. It is the holiday, Thanksgiving's the day before, but I'm good, so that'll just depend on the rest of you.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm gonna try and talk to my boss to see if there's some other workaround.
The 25th is a Friday.
Yeah. The 25th of I'm talking about this month. 25th is a Wednesday on this month, and then Thanksgiving is the day after. So I don't know that
Right, we can all discuss it later.
yeah. So that one's like I don't have anything until actually Thanksgiving. So
I was just gonna bring up the joke that if your 6 weeks starts in December, then you'd be coming back right around my birthday.
oh well, our birthdays must be
You're an Aquarius,
around the same time then. Yep. When
Yep.
is your birthday?
24th.
Oh, our birthdays are damn close together then. My birthday's just 2 days before that. So, so I'm gonna talk to my boss about trying to get the, trying to. I'll probably miss, like, there's gonna be no way around me missing the last 2 weeks of December and the first week of January. That's just that's just gonna happen regardless. I can't stop that, but
One second.
but I will try and see if I can at least get the 16th. The 16th I can maybe do it. I'll have to talk to my boss still. So see if I can find somebody else to cover for me.
Yeah, just keep us up to date in the text.
Yep. So anyways, let's do the end of session stuff.
Yay! What we get to
Ooh.
do?
All right. So I'll start with I'm just gonna go down the line because it's easy because it does. This one is less important. So RK, have you grown closer to the team, grown into your own self-image, or grown away from the team?
Oh man, it's one of those situations where I don't remember what happens when I answer. So I'm going to say, what was the second option
you-
again?
Grow into your own self-image.
Probably grown into my own self-image. I don't know what the meta of the answers is right now, so I'm going to answer with the most
Alright.
blatant as I can think of, because I only really had one interaction with Raz, in which I said, "If you think it's cool," which seems to me to be very dismissive. Because then I spent the
Yep.
rest of my time on the roof like a loner.
Yep. So you can shift one label up and one label down of your own choosing.
I'm going to shift.
You don't have to shift if
Mundane.
you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna shift mundane down and danger up.
Okay. Then Madeline.
Hey, hey.
All right. What are you gonna do? Do you grow into your own self-image, grow to closer to the team, or grow away from the team?
I don't think I did anything to get closer to anyone today necessarily. I think I grew into my own self-image.
All right. You may shift your labels up around or one label up, one label down if you want to.
Okay, got to think about that.
All right. While you're thinking, we'll move on. Paladin.
Well, Madeline may not have thought that anybody grew closer to her, but we had that little moment after the fight where we kind of agreed with what each other had done, so that makes Paladin feel closer to Madeline. So I
Okay.
would like to commiserate on, having a fight that went well in my favor last time, as opposed to the most recent one, and kind of get over that being insecure.
All right. So you're no longer insecure. The balances of fate has said that you did really good on your first fight, but you suffered your second fight. So
Clearly, it was exhaustion.
clearly. All right. Raz.
Hey. I think that I grew closer to the team between me trying to relate to RK and playing mom to Aaron. So I would say I grew closer to the team.
Okay. Who in particular? Aaron or...
Probably Aaron, since RK was kind of dismissive.
All right. Aaron, do you have influence over Raz?
Let me check. Do
You
I
do.
have?
Pretty
I
sure
I
you
do
do.
have. I only have influence over Elroy.
Oh,
I gave influence to you at the beginning because you're my
love.
character's love.
Oh, I have you as influenced by.
I think
But
it's both.
I think
it should be both. All right, so
So you get
yes,
to
I do
shift.
have influence.
So you get to shift up her labels. Shift her label one up and one down of your choice.
I'm gonna increase her savior by 1 and decrease her superior.
Okay, cool.
All right, and Aaron.
And that, yeah, and I did superior because it's assessing the situation, and so I feel like there's so many strange situations uh with Aaron that actually like reduces your threshold of what you view as like how well you view the situation.
Mhm.
I think I grew closer to the team.
All
And
right.
today it was Raz.
Yep. So you can mark potential or clear condition, which I don't think you have any conditions, so you can mark potential.
Ooh.
Do I take a
And
potential as well?
Raz,
Yeah.
or you can clear mark potential or clear condition, your choice.
I think we'll take potential. I haven't cleared my guiltiness from getting our boy in trouble yet.
All right, then you can clear. Yeah, so you mark potential then,
Yeah, cool.
and sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
And Raz, since you have influence over uh Aaron, you can shift his labels.
Hmm. I think I want to. I want to shift his savior up because of how he tried to help me during the fight, and his superior down because of the fact that he needs to be looked after like a child.
All right. There we go. That's I think I got everybody. Yeah, that was everyone. Right.
Okie doke then.
I'll see you guys next week then.
Take
See you
All
care.
right.
Thanks for
next
Thank you for
week.
playing.
running.
Keep safe.
See ya.